Start streaming. It says it's connected. Yeah, we're good. Okay, so let me see if I can share this with you. Booyah. Auto 1080p. Yeah, we got a stream going here. Sweet. Yeah, we got a stream going here. Sweet. That's my phone.
Oh, so you just double check it to make sure and it's going through.
Yeah, I'm gonna send you this on Discord.
What is it? Your the Kick?
No, it's YouTube.
Oh, YouTube. Nice.
Yeah, it's in our trader chat.
I'll throw it on.
For anybody that wants to watch. Oh gosh. All right, we're gonna cut that out.
I'm gonna. No, that was me. I'm gonna mute that. I just threw it up.
Well, I just
to have it up.
now I know how I sound.
Yeah, it never really sounds that way, honestly.
All right, so let me work on building some more sources because I have things to show as well. All right, it is 30 seconds to open. Welcome, YouTube. This is 23 Capital Trades, Bullish Bear, with my friend ObsidianTrades, hanging out in Discord. Also watching Top Step live stream, so if you hear that in the background, that's what it is, but we're going to try and keep that to a minimum. There is a fire drill that they're going to be pulling off any moment, so we will be up. Something went wrong with the chat. Of course, right when they want to do a fire drill, something's wrong with the chat. Go figure. All right, 8:30, market's open. Let's see how crazy this shit gets.
I have like a. I'm just concerned anything below. Okay. Where are we at right there? Anything below 1600. 16,600. I'm nervous of right now.
Got it. Yeah, I'm thinking 16,500 is very possible today.
Yeah. So that zone down there. Like I was just going on the 60 minutes to see what we had below because, and I don't have it. How much data do I have coming through here? On the on the 60 minute, that would be somewhere around the next zone.
Right. Yep. I'm just going to let this range for a bit. Looking at my 1K tick. Got a nice channel down from pretty much most of yesterday's session and today's. So yeah, I don't have any ranges laterally. I should probably work on that a little bit here, but I'm just going to leave this like that and see how we do. I'm going to switch this over to 4 lots. That's pretty much my default for this 150K that we're working on.
You have 4 lots on a 50K?
Yeah, 150K.
Oh, I was about to say.
No, that's a little excessive. I would probably only go to 2 max. Really, I'm just trading this 150K like it's an XFA, and the scaling program starts you off with 3, but I'm doing 4 for, you know.
Oh, that's right. Top Step has that 1 contract for 2,000.
Uh-huh.
Is that what it is?
Something like that. Trying to find a way to fit both of our charts on the screen cleanly.
Oh, so you don't have to flip back and forth.
Yeah.
Yeah, that could be distracting.
It's not too bad. It does look like it wants to just completely roll over here in a minute. 5K tick does not look promising.
No, it does not. I was just looking at the 50
for any
or
upside.
the 5 minute and the 5K tick here.
Right. All right. So book map. What do we have?
Oh yeah, you just reminded me. I gotta get mine up.
Book map is up. It looks like we're just going to trap below 116,585. Little sweep there. Switch back. I'm still working on building out this screen too, so probably won't trade until I get that done. Yeah, look at that. Trapped 585 on the dot.
Yeah. If we reclaim. If we hold here and reclaim them, it's gonna stop long. I want to see if it just rips right up, I'm not touching anything. I wanted to come back into that 8 a.m. London retest down here and then go, but they're failing to keep it below there.
Yeah, yeah. So this is a good spot to short. It's getting really close to the 5K tick 20 EMA. I'm going to see a reaction there, but it looks like it just yanked right back down into the range, opening range. It's one of my favorite things to trade, honestly, is that opening range, especially when they don't want it to go.
Oh, yeah. Oh, man. $10 jolts in the ISM. That's gonna be it's gonna be interesting.
It's gonna be a little mover.
Yeah, we're gonna get. Sometimes it's tough, especially with minutes coming up. So like, we might get a move, and it could just continue all day, or just get it started.
Yeah.
Or they can just screw us, screw both sides, roping both sides, and then just start ranging it into some crappy price action for 4 minutes.
Yep. Yep. Very possible. I'm not looking for anything special. I just want to get my opportunity to catch some ticks.
Ever since I had to reset Ninja because my charts were all messed up.
Is this still Ninja or is this Quan Tower now?
No, this is Ninja. Until it's actually in the brokerage account, I can trade on Ninja. But then I was looking, and then it's weird because this is the blue sky.
Oh, okay. Okay. Trade blue sky.
They say that you cannot trade Ninja Trader in their brokerage account, or their in the brokerage account. You have to be in what do you call it? You got to use something else because they claim that Ninja Trader wants you to use their rhythmic connection.
Well, that makes sense. I get that.
Yeah, but on the website, unless Top Step has an agreement with Ninja Trader, on the Ninja Trader website, it says that you can connect through Top Step, Rhythmic for their accounts, for the brokerage account. So I think they might just have old information on their website.
Oh, maybe.
So we're going to test the 16602. That's the low of the long bid. They hold there. There's really no crazy liquidity above or below. There's been I'm sure you've been watching it yesterday.
Yeah.
It's been about 15, like 10 to 15 points above and below the bid and ask.
Yeah.
We've been watching 100 contracts, 110 contracts, right? Just start pushing up, pushing down, pushing up, pushing down.
Yeah.
It's all, and I know a lot of people hate when you say this, but aggressive buying and aggressive selling, just market buying, market selling, right? They're not filling a lot of orders through limit orders recently. This is not a limit order type of market. And that's why that's why the candles are forming a little bit different. You see them like wicking up, wicking down a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hold on one second. I'll be right back.
All right. So I'm going to switch this over. I did have a trade in pre-market and overnight last night, and so I'm down about 500, but it's nothing really. We can come back from that. I got my P&L and my chart up with the book map here. Just watching. Get some coffee in me. For
I'm
anybody,
actually doing pretty good right now, considering. Usually, I would have attempted a trade. I mean, I would have taken it if we broke initially back into that London area, and then
right? Yeah.
we just scalp retraced. You know what I mean?
Yeah. For me right now, there's nothing telling me to take a trade.
Yeah, there's nothing.
And you're right. I probably would have, like I pointed out when we hit that top of the opening range, I did want to take a short there. It wasn't an impulse, but you could see they were ranging it. They had a sharp pullback. That probably would have been a solid 4-second trade for me. Nothing to write home about. Probably would have not even brought me back to break even on the day. But like right here, touching that 21 EMA on the 5K tick again, looks like they're going to take it right back down. So there's our range until further notice, honestly. Trade the edges. Unless they want to trap some people doing that. Because there's a bigger range after 605 below. You can go all the way to the 80s, which is the magical 80s that we always talk about.
Yeah. Yep. And that's that. If you go, just make this smaller, just to see where we're looking.
I got Top Step on my right, just looking to see when they get that smoke show going.
I thought you were talking about Deanna.
Oh, she's smoke show too. All right, let's get.
Yeah, I got it up right now, just waiting. Honestly, can't listen to it too much. Like, sometimes it's fun. You know, if I'm not trading, I'm trying to just 16,650. There's a small little bit of liquidity sitting there, so I'm kind of interested to see if.
Just gonna set up my 5K tick here, or my they call on OBS it's a 500 tick, but this is a 250 tick chart that I have up.
Oh, okay. You like that? I tried that for a little bit. I think it's going to depend on the day for me.
It might.
500 tick for me is beautiful because I like the candle size.
I do too. I think for me it has more to do with the nuances within those candles you're talking about, which is only 2 to 1, 250 to 500, but
yeah, but it's a hell of a difference, though.
It is, and it's 5 candles for every 1250 tick candle. So
yeah,
and then for every 1250 tick, 5 ticks or 5 candles for every 5K tick candle. So I'm a 555 all the way up. but I just see more information. And I've been watching it for a few months now, so it's what I'm used to, and I can tell exactly when NQ is doing the trapping at a specific 5-point range, and then it finally wants to break below something on the
You can
250
see
tick.
the thing is with the 250 for you, and you've been watching a 1250. I think you're using the 1250.
Yeah, that confirms my ranges more so, and then the 5K tick confirms direction.
So, like for example, if you zoomed in on this area here.
Here, let me get over to your chart real quick. All right, what?
If you zoomed in on like this area here, I'll make it a different color, just to make it easier. It's gonna be purple. This purple area here.
Right.
If you zoomed in on this on like a smaller tick chart, location of the candles and how they're forming is going to show you so much. Like if it's holding up here, like even though it's low, low in comparison to here and here, if you zoomed in here, you would be able to see that this is probably wicking. There's probably wicks moving up, and it's hanging out up here a little bit, but there's probably wicks like this. They probably, the way the candles form in there, like we'll just go down. We'll mess with this real quick. 100 tick chart. You can see here. You can see here. See the wicks. Not seeing many wicks moving down. You see the big sell-offs, which means you can see that they're holding there.
Yep. Yep.
And then right what they do, they pop through it, and then they got rid of the sellers. Right. They got rid of the sellers. The sellers tried, and that's when I stopped them out. But you can kind of see they're holding, but like the candles on the top really aren't convincing that it's like a reversal or a push down. These candles on the bottom with all these wicks and the dojis, and right here the exhaustion.
Exactly. Yeah. And that's all of that in like, the grand scheme of things is, unless you're in a trade and holding through that, like that's some stay away shit.
Yeah. I've been actually just looking for the bigger moves recently.
Yeah, me too. Or at least holding through the crap so I can get the move I was planning on. There's this one pattern that you might actually see in all of this, where if you looked right at open, basically, or just before open, you have that first upper range. It drops down, gives you a low just past the prior low, comes up, doesn't make a new high, doesn't make a new low, hits that high again, but does make a new low the second time, and then does make a new high. That's like that one pattern that you keep pointing out that always is a good trigger for continuation.
So you're saying at the opening range?
Yeah, so that first upper touch of your range that you drew with the big...
Right up here?
Yeah, that.
Oh, right here.
No, all the way left. Yep. So like
921?
All the way down. Makes a first low. Comes up, doesn't make a new high and doesn't make a new low. It touches that high again. And then makes a new low. That would have been your sweep of the lows to go long.
Yep. Yeah.
And that pattern has been helping me a lot lately.
Nice.
On all time frames, all scenarios. It's very I don't know how many traders out there pay attention to that pattern, but it's definitely something that shows the nature of the market. What they try to do. I'm going to switch back over to that.
Man, we got a lot of room. This 5,000 trend line. Obviously, I'll tighten it up a little bit and make it. But I'm just seeing where we're at. We got.
That's your 5K?
Yeah, the 5K. If you go back to the 26th, or I'm sorry, the 28th, and draw a trend line off of the top, and I'm just going to create a channel off of that. I'll put a 50% in on this.
Oh, you're drawing from the very top. I didn't start my channel until the 29th.
So on the 5,000 tick, what I'll do is save this. So on the 5,000 tick, I'll do a larger, and like, you know, you can see the midlines kind of tighten this up just a little bit.
That makes the channel wider. Maybe I should do that.
So I do that on the 5,000 because I want to know the overall bigger picture.
Right.
Then I'll put the 5,000 on a different screen. I just have it on the screen just to kind of show what I was doing.
Yeah.
So, you know, the midline, and I mean, this could have been an overshoot depending on, so like this could have been the action.
Right.
And these could have been little overshoots, but I don't really see it like that. Usually an overshoot, you'll actually get like an overshoot, and sometimes it'll retest and then just continue. And then it's kind of like a runaway market. You'll create a new channel or trend line. And on here, it didn't do that. It's just holding it.
Right.
So I'll keep it like this for now. And this will be like my 5,000. And I'll just have this up on the side just to kind of watch. And then I will draw some other trend lines on here. So I'll go off of this one. Not that great. Go off of. See, that's not good. So I will be watching like these areas to see if either that or this other one. If this other one, we'd be like touching it now, that would have been an overshoot. I don't like that. It's too soon to be popping over like that. So I'll kind of watch that just for now, and it'll just sit on my side. This I'm not going to pay too much attention to, but this larger one I will. Right. That's like the overall 5,000 tick structure. You know, you have your high, low, and you know we're just slowly making our way down. But we very well could pull back up here, test this breakdown spot somewhere up around here, and then you know I'm going to really start paying attention.
Right.
So I'll just keep that for like the bigger picture. Then my smaller picture, I'll just sit here and draw my smaller channels and zones. And I'll take the zones off a 60-minute and then kind of refine them down. So this one I have going back to January. We'll be at January 2nd. Yeah, January 2nd.
Yeah.
So yesterday, I have this one going down.
All right. I'm adjusting my channel on the 5K tick, and it is not behaving the same at all. Like I finally figure out how to like make my charts sync. So if I draw something on one, it shows up on the other, and they are not syncing. Like this channel's touching the top of everything and the bottom of everything, but on my 1K tick, it's like right in the middle of the action. It's frustrating.
Yeah, it's not gonna line up perfectly. Like if I put this here, the 5,000 tick, and I go to like a 5-minute,
doesn't look too great.
It usually doesn't look too great.
I see. All right.
You know what I mean? Like before, we were going through all these wicks, and we were touching this area.
Looks like TradeEvade's got to take some TradingView chart notes.
And then see how I flipped it right back from the 5-minute, and look where we're at. See how it's all kind of crazy looking?
Yeah. Kills me.
I try not to have too much data on my Ninja charts because if I go back too far, the charts start lagging.
Yeah. Hey, you're not going outside. No. It's all icky and gross, and you're just going to play in the mud.
He likes going in the mud?
Oh my gosh. He runs around my huge garden bed, and all he does is create a huge track of mud. It's like a little mini racehorse pit.
Man, NG has just been ripping in a channel recently.
Looking pretty good right now. I'm going to check out CL too. CL? Oh my gosh. No, never mind. Not oh my gosh. There's a couple good trades recently. Always got to look for the low volume nodes. That's like where CL just loves to run. Once
CL gets moving, it likes to move.
Yeah, CL's great. I can see why Deanna from Top Step likes to trade it. It's sure directional movement, because she also understands that like the people that really control that security, they want price where they want price, and when they move it, it moves. It doesn't dance around like NQ.
Yeah. I'm very curious going into this 10 o'clock here. They have us ranging here, but we're at such a key spot. We have this area I'll be watching to see if they try to trap some buyers up here.
Let's go over to Trading View. Here is my 1 hour. And it's really indicating that we don't have much strength here. We're at a key level, 590s being that break below last resort type of level. But anything between 650 and 590, so 60-point range, can do this all day. But under that, we have nothing until almost 500. So we went from, I will say, the last consolidation zone, 17K, all the way to, 350 points down in a hurry.
Yeah.
But right
we
now,
probably have a market profile from yesterday. Probably looks like a mess.
Right now, we have some pretty good upside opportunity if we get above 645, 650. It's a good run all the way back to our consolidation zone where we bounced yesterday and closed. So at 700. Could go all the way back up to 830. That would be a hell of a ripper.
I'm very curious because Delta is negative 6,400 right now since I had Bookmap up, and we're just floating around in this range. So either, it's always interesting when you see Delta going negative like this much this early in the day, and then we're going to have some news. So if these sellers get stopped and there's a divergence where price is going up and Delta is negative, it continues to go a little bit more negative or stays negative, starts a nice little squeeze.
Here's the thing, though. Like, Delta starts to flip positive closer to minutes. You know that we're about to, if you look on Bookmap and give yourself some look, some real distance upwards, there's nothing pretty soon. Like, they're just going to start grinding right through all of that, all the way back up to 17K.
Yeah, and what I like to do, it's kind of interesting right now. So I usually leave Bookmap zoomed in just enough where I can see the liquidity, probably about 30, 40 points above and below. Then I'll make it smaller and look above and below to see if there's any liquidity. For the last, majority of the time, you're going to see 100 contracts somewhere above and below. But we're looking 400 points above, 400 points below, and we're not seeing anything.
Right.
We're just seeing that 100 contracts above and below the bid and ask, and they're pushing the market up and down. So I'm not seeing any magnets, I guess I would say,
Not yet.
Liquidity magnets.
Yeah.
Not yet. We will.
This is perfect morning chop.
Yeah. Oh, there we go. Stop run right below there because it dropped sure. Let's see if they continue this. But we're low on the 5,000 tick. But just because we're low on the 5,000 tick here doesn't mean we can't continue to grind.
Yeah, there's some overshoots that we can have.
Lower and lower.
Some overshoots that we could get for sure here. All of these little lower wicks below your range you drew are perfect areas to trap bears.
Yeah. If we reclaim 1,600 and hold, might stop long.
16,500?
No, 16,600.
Oh, 600. Okay. You said 1,600. I was like, that's like 500
yeah,
points.
Yeah.
That's a lot. All right. I see 16,600 on the dot orders. I'm going to lean on that. It's actually a really good level. Really good level. They might not fill me because I'm at 599 actually.
I'm gonna just go.
I wanted
So
below.
if they break back below this London area, I'm just gonna close out real tight. This is gonna be a tight stop for me.
Yeah,
I'm not, especially because they sold off.
you got a good fill. Damn, I wanted lower.
And I'll need a pop like that. If they start losing this, I'm right below 16,600. I'm just gonna close this out.
I dropped mine to 597 and a quarter. That's asking for too much. They're not going to fill me. They're already up at the 12.
Oh. And here, my target is 16,658.
Yeah, that's a great hold. You're already up 20 points almost. 15. Wow. I was ready to hit go. See, YouTube, this is the difference between limit orders and just slapping. Sometimes it's a good, it's a good decision.
I have my hotkeys set up, man. I am expecting a little bit of a retrace down, and then they might retest that 16,600. So,
yeah.
So and I'm keeping it tight because I don't trust anything after news or anything like that. It's news is coming right about now. So I'm closing canceled. 9:59. So we got 1 minute till news. So I'm not going to trust that. They could rip this up, or obviously if they want to continue lower.
It just got super thin. I got filled. I'm up 900 instantly on that wick. Up 12. Up 13. 2K. 2K. 3K. Okay, I'm out.
Nice.
All right, that was a shit trade, but it worked out in my favor. We're gonna hang out there.
They broke, so like they had, and here we go. The 127 is what, but I didn't want to hold through that news, so that's why I closed that out. They broke trend line. Let's see if they hold here.
They wicked the shit out of my fill. Oh my god, I love that type of fill.
Let's see if they hold here.
Okay, that's the end of trading that account for the day. That's more than I could ask for.
I will put the P&L up here. I usually don't keep my active P&L up, but I'll just do it today.
You can check the stream. You can see how I set it up.
Realize one flat. There we go. And that's before commissions. I'm not looking for much, man. I'm just looking for few scalps.
No, man, you're doing great.
It's just the blue sky eval, man. I want to get this to the which I know I will. It's just.
I don't see your P&L, by the way. It's not up there.
Does it show up right here?
Let me see on Discord. Oh, I have you trimmed. It's trimmed. Let me work on that. I trimmed it to just where your levels are, but I can make this a little fancier for us on YouTube. Michael Patak down at 150. Andre up $13.
You know what, man? It's always the best locations prior to news.
Yeah.
I'm seeing liquidity like showing up below. Not much, but just a little bit. So he said free reset.
Just now?
That's what we promised, yes.
Let's see what he says.
What a way to kick off the new year. Right? There's a 100 lot at 30.
Yeah.
6:30 right now. Nice. On the bed.
It's not that important. 100 lot at 630? That's a spoof order. They're going to sweep that and come back down lower. You see that massive move up? They just trap longs.
He's saying there's a 100 lot at 630.
Yeah.
There's a 100 lot within, 10, 15 above the bid and ask. Like they're bullying the market up and down.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's a spoof. I'm not really even focused on that.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
I do lean on those though.
Oh, I do. But like those, like
Those
and
are
that's what
literally what trap people who want breakout trades.
these people here are the ones that are moving the market.
Yeah, yep, absolutely. And they're just outside of the auction. They're like 5 points outside of the auction.
Yep. They're moving the price up and down. Obviously, like the auction is, but like they are the magnet, and the magnet is just keeping the price within this area.
Yeah.
And if they're moving their orders up as price moves up, and their orders down as price moves down, there's no reason to. I don't take, and this is just me personally, I don't take the 100 contracts above and below the bid and ask to heart.
Right.
Unless I see them tapering it up, and then if I see them like moving the the sells here, if I see the sells moving up here further away from the auction, and I see the buys moving, then I know they're going to be pushing it up. But like that's a very quick kind of like action to watch. It's very tough to play off of that.
Yep.
But that's why I'll zoom out, and I'm not seeing anything. Like for me, what do we got? 66 contracts on here. That's not enough to give me like to get me interested.
Nope. Nope.
And if you look, what do we got? 16,757. That's nothing. I mean, way up here, but this has been sitting here for a while. 125 at the 17.1. It's like 17.150 to 200. That's been there. So, but I'm not seeing anything interesting on Bookmap right now.
Nah. So my favorite thing to do, as you saw right before that data dropped, is I saw 16,600 flat, but probably the orders that Patak was talking about, somebody dancing around. It was a substantial number of orders for NQ.
What did you pop it off?
They, as data dropped, moved those orders way above. That's why we jolted up so fast, but they wicked down below 600, filled me at 597, and immediately went back up like 12 points. So that long got wicked filled, and this is sim, so in a live account that might not have even gotten filled completely, and the slippage would have been trash.
So I mean, it depends, man. The live account, that's where my personal account, like I try to keep stops. I try to trail pretty quickly with my stops. Man, because those 10-point fucking slippage, it's brutal.
Right.
But as long as price when it whipped there, it only whipped down to 97.25, something like that. So it filled you perfect, man. You were one tick away.
I like bottom ticking, baby.
And then so this circle here I have here was that trap right here. So if we just draw a little area here, these lower top stuff.
So it looks like we're still live. I haven't recorded any of this, so I hope YouTube does.
Yeah, so this is where they got trapped right now, and this is where the sellers are going to be selling off of, defending, because they have the buyers trapped up in this area. So they're going to just keep trying to sell this down. But we have this trend line here. We have, I believe this is it's not the London. That's just from yesterday. I had that area. Oh, that was one of my targets right there at 26.
Yeah.
26 was the wick on the 60-minute time frame yesterday.
Yeah.
So sellers are coming here. If they can get these sellers out, then they might stop them out, and then. But I'm not trying to go for a breakout at the moment because we're still, this is our London high, and this is my 8 o'clock low is right down here. We're holding the 8 o'clock low.
Yeah.
We're on the lower side of this. It's going to be a tough one with the FOMC minutes, man. They didn't break us out. They didn't do anything. PMI.
There's something weird going on with the YouTube comments for our stream. I'm getting 1 month old comments talking about Top Step's team, asking us for a reset.
In the stream?
In our stream.
That's fun.
But it says it's a month old, so for anybody watching or commenting, we're not Top Step. We can't give you a free reset. You can go over to the Top Step stream. They're doing fire drill just about any minute now. I'll put that that link in the chat, not to direct you away from us, but that's where you're going to get your free reset for the day. Come right back after that because I'd love to have you here. It's been fun so far. We're just trading some Top Step evals. Actually, I think Obsidian's trading something else right now, but I am trading 2 different Top Step evals.
Yeah, I'm trading a blue sky eval. Not promoting blue sky or anything like that. I'm not affiliate or like that, but I want to do the blue sky because there's no restrictions on payouts.
Yeah, you get funded, you trade for 10 days, you take payouts from day 1, 100%.
Yeah, so you got to trade, I think it's 8 days, 30% consistency rule. Once you're done with that, they move you into a live sim account. You can't withdraw during the live sim, but then the daily loss limit goes away, and they have no consistency rule in there.
That's pretty nice.
Once you reach the profit target of 3,000, they take that $3,000 and they move it over into a brokerage account.
Yeah.
And then in the brokerage account, now you have to keep a $1,000 drawdown. So you'll be at 53,000. You have $2,000 drawdown. So you can essentially lose less than $2,000. And then you don't have a trailing drawdown in the brokerage account. It's just a fixed drawdown at the 51,000.
Kind of like the combines that we trade.
Yeah. So this is trailing now, so that's why I'm not gonna let it go up, let it go down. I'm kind of selling a strength, buying a weakness, and that's just the goal. I've been searching around for. Top Step is great, but the 50%, because you can have some great days, right?
They want you to do good for 30 days, and then you do get that.
Yeah, and I'm not saying that that's impossible. It's
a challenge.
Impossible.
It's a challenge, and it's also not in a row. Like, as long as you have 30 days on record and you haven't blown the account, you're eligible for that 100% withdrawal. But getting there is obviously a huge what am I trying to say? Bridge to cross.
Yeah.
Huge feat. Yes. I'm going to take this dog out real quick. I'll be right back.
All right. So we broke below the 8 o'clock London here. So I'm watching to see if it holds. I'm also watching the 5,000 tick chart here. I'll move this over. 5,000 tick chart. We could have, it is kind of like 2 channels, but that's why I have the channel here and the 500 tick chart going down here. So we broke lower, and now we're just kind of grinding down. So I'm keeping this as the overall. We're in a bearish move. Could be just a pullback off of here. We are at a daily trend line here. I do have Heikin-Ashi on here because when I am in a trade that's moving, I like to keep the Heikin-Ashi on just to see the strength of the candles. So right now, the Heikin-Ashi is telling me not much, right? This is a strong sell-off here. So that's go to a 1 minute, see how we're looking. Yeah, we're getting a decent sell-off there, but we got the lows here. So until the lows get cracked below VWAP and 21 EMA. I usually use EMAs on my charts, but I've kind of gotten away from any and all indicators. So I'm doing naked charting. So we just swept the lows here. Got another zone down here. I'm not going to chase this. That's some sort of a pullback.
This is a good sweep.
Yeah.
I might take this. It looks like they're going to sweep 675 real quick. One more time. And boom, take that long.
They do got 16,550 liquidity, so they might pull it back.
Yeah, you might be right, but I'm gonna see if I can't get a couple $100 out of this.
You might get a little retracement off of that.
That was nothing. Yeah.
You can see you can see the amount of. What's Deb saying?
Fire drill's happening.
Oh, is that what she said?
I believe so. Claim your free reset. Thanks, Deb. Submit. Ooh, I got mine. I don't know if I really want it, though, if I'm going to be frank. Code expires in 1 week from receiving it.
Where's my freaking start login?
Oh, man. 6,000 people watching their stream.
It's gonna be 6,000 resets.
Hey, it was 16,000 last time.
Holy shit!
Yeah.
I wonder if they're automating it this time.
They said their IT was going to fix it up.
Yeah.
I gotta log in my top step to
That's the
see
way
what my
it is.
username is.
Markets are moving. They go up, they go down.
They go up to the. Man, I really wish I traded that close yesterday. That was a sweet setup.
It's like my husband. It's like my husband. He has like a natural goatee, but nothing really.
That was a
else.
beautiful
I
spot
think-
there, though. I'm in hindsight just looking at that trapped virus above that circle I have in the purple area.
Yeah.
And then the second time they couldn't break above the highs there. I was worried that they were going to try to hold right here, but they broke this area and held below it. They just ripped right through that London low.
They need to come right back up. Retrace. I just took a long 574. Probably the worst spot to take a long if they're going to keep this going.
Keep an eye on your inbox over the next week for your code.
2025.
Yeah, I know. I was like, January 2025. Send out the
I don't know. Something tells me they're done pulling this. Just going to hold this trade. I think we're going back up to the 80s.
81 is the previous low, so I'm very curious to see how they react at 81.25 area.
There we go. Take this long some more if I get a nice jump up and pull back. But they're really slamming this right now. All right, 590, 126. They're going to magnet to that eventually, unless they let that go and we go lower. They've done that too before, plenty of times. Watching for that 590 for them to blast right through. Right now we have some heavy orders holding us back at 75.
They got liquidity above, though.
Yeah.
16,590.
Yeah.
And obviously the 16,580, I'm not really paying too much attention to. But that 16,590 does look nice.
Yeah, the 590 is what I want to see.
That's just looks like a new participant.
Ah, they wicked me out. Damn. Try this again. I see no reason to go lower, but, market doesn't give a shit what I think.
Yeah, I I did a few of those yesterday on MNQ because I was going against the trend. I was trying to go long. You know, I did get one decent, but
So there was a high fake out of the range and now a low fake out of the range, if this is a fake out. If otherwise, it's a continuation. And okay, we were about $30 from failing that eval.
oh man.
This is 100K that's just been sitting around.
Oh, is it it's a top step, so you don't have the trailing.
No, but we're green now. Still red 200 something, but green on the trade. Going back into range to the top side of the range, this is looking better and better. We just need this to break that high that we just made. I'm going to hold this trade. Don't really have a reason not to. That 590 is still sitting there. We're 20 points below that right now, so catch 20 points, I'm happy. How many ticks is that? That's 80 ticks.
Yeah.
80 ticks, not bad.
590, yeah, it's 20 points. 80. I mean, we're low on the 5,000 ticks, so I mean, they could continue to just keep grinding lower, or
Yeah, definitely could just completely ruin this whole thing, and but that's the thing. Like we do these channels on larger time frames for a reason, because that's that indication of overstretched to one side or the other.
Yeah.
The only way this is going to get any worse is if FOMC minutes slashes this. All right, that was a bad candle.
I'm just going for a scalp.
Yeah, I might, if it gives me any more at this point, it doesn't look like it wants to retrace.
My 27 would be down here. I mean, they might whip back up on me, but I'm going.
Are you long or short?
I'm short to 65.57. My stop's at break even right now. It's more of an aggressive way that I scalp.
Yeah.
New low would be solid, but my stop's at break even, so it's risk free at this point.
All right.
Gotta make a new low here.
That's two taps of that low that we just had.
Stop.
And my stop is below my max loss anyway, so if I if I stop out, it's over.
I'm just going for a continuation scalp, but if they stop me, break even. What are you gonna do?
Keep dancing between like $20 to max loss and 200.
Oh man,
Yeah,
that's stressful.
it's an account that can be afforded to lose. There it is, almost, and they cut me out. I'm done.
57.
All right, that account's over. Switch over to Obsidian's. Up, he just got filled. Good job. Up 460.
Yeah. So you want me to show you what I was just looking at?
Yeah.
And so like I'm nothing but I scalp unless I get those big continuations. So this move down, I didn't want to risk a lot because we could have retraced a lot.
Right.
So for me, this is another zone down here on the 60. So we have another support zone down here on the 60. We're closer to that, so it looks like they want to push to this area.
Okay.
Down here.
I see what you mean.
Right. So this gray box down here. Now, if I look over at the 5,000 tick chart, I'm thinking overall, I'm going to be, we had a big push up this could be a retracement on, going into the end of 2023, we had a big push up, right? This could just be flagging, big retracement, and then continue higher, right?
Yep.
But then again, the market's been kind of euphoric to the buy side. Now, I chart my London high 3 a.m. to 8 a.m. That's my areas. So that's this level here and this level down here.
Right.
Buyers were buying off of this, and the buyers weren't able to bring it up towards the high of the London area, and this gray box was the gray box that we had yesterday, right? This was going to be our support from yesterday. That pretty much held all day yesterday. We go back, held all day yesterday, and they bounced off of it. We created a channel, and we had some more hits on the channel here. Going into the jolts, we went long right down here into jolts, right before jolts. We reclaimed and held, and I was scalping long. I wanted a big push up, give me a little wiggle room if they did wick it down. Didn't get a big push up, so I closed it before the 10 a.m. That's where you got your fill. We drew this circle because it's the closest swing, and you can kind of see if I draw a channel here, like an inverse channel, that's where we're at, right? So this is going to be a trap spot for me. So we drew the circle, drew our resistance there where all these buyers up here are getting trapped. So they got trapped here. We didn't make a new low. We bounced off of the low of that London there at 8 a.m., the 8 a.m. London area. Came back up, tested it again, and then stopped out all those buyers up here. So all these buyers got stopped out probably here, and all the buyers down here got stopped out right here. So I just drew a fib from obviously the high to the low, and the low at the time was right here. So a retracement, a good retracement, I took 23 point whatever it is. So a good retracement would be the 38.2, the 50, the 1. And then I look to see like confluence, my London low is right down here. So if we get a retracement between the 38 to the 50, somewhere around here, and it wicks back down and looks like continuation to the downside, that gives me a little bit of confluence. But then again, we're kind of, who knows what's going to happen with FOMC minutes. Now, on that trade, I was watching the liquidity above, the same thing you were watching, but I just ended up drawing an inverse continuation fib. So we came down, I waited for like the first pullback, small scalping pullback, which is like right here. So I drew from there down to the low that we made. Came back up. I'll trade off at a 76.4. Like, I don't mind. As long as it doesn't break the 100 here, I'm watching it. And the way these candles formed, and this is going back to just the way the candles form. You had a doji. So I watched this one. We had a doji. Then we had this candle. And as this candle was forming, it was about to close, and then I entered short. My stop on that would have only have been like probably above the 76.4, somewhere in here. So I would have only have been risking like 4 or 5 points. And my target is a 27% extension right here. So I have a negative 27%, which will give you if you go from here to here to here on the extension, it'll give you the 127 here. So I use the 27 extension as a target. And then they just hit my target, wicked through, and then what did we do? We came back up.
That's a good extension. I like that.
So I just use the inverse if I'm looking for a smaller, it's not the inverse actually, it's just a smaller fib for a scalping continuation with a tight risk to reward where I'm not going to risk that much. And then if it does continue in my direction, like this one, I wasn't expecting it because of the FOMC, and as well as we have some support down here. So they could be just buying above here, not wanting it to get down here.
Yeah.
So that's what I was looking at.
590 just got hit.
Yeah.
So I'm going to take this one lot off.
You still had a long?
I took a long off that last rip down,
Nice.
but I don't know. I'm just adding to the already done account. But yeah, no, I see exactly what you're talking about. I need to work on that fib. So my fib is like I was showing you the other week. It's 1 plus 1, or 0 plus
Yep.
1, 1 plus 2.
Yeah, you're using the actual numbers.
Yeah. So I get a 55% and 89% and then a 144, but I'm trying to figure out where that 27 might lie. Maybe I'll just throw that in there. I don't know. It's totally different when you do it that way, but I like your 27 and negative 27. That's a nice number.
Yeah, so I don't use 27 for a retracement. I use it for an extension.
Yeah, no, I get it. We're getting some good bounces here. Still off that 5K tick channel at the bottom. Just a slight overshoot on my channel anyway.
And this is where I just gotta sit on my hands because I want to start getting you start getting a little antsy. And I'm like, all right, what do we do? We got a fib here to 618. Then I move it higher to this one. I move my fibs as it goes.
Yeah.
So we pull back to around the 50, between the 38.2 and the 50. So we're going to see. But then again, this is a retracement move. We're retracing off of the big sell. So that's why I'm not going to really trade long here. It could go long, but I'm going to wait to see what happens at the 38.2 and the 50. We have the London. And then until we break this, we're probably going to get another retracement down somewhere, a tap here. I'll start picturing, and I don't draw them, but picture, this one here.
Those are good touches all the way up.
So basic market structure.
Yeah.
Higher, high, higher, low, higher, high. Technically, this isn't a low yet. This is low. But, until this breaks, and if it breaks and it retests and stays below, but we didn't touch any of these retracement fibs for like the bigger picture off of that stop run. So I'm really not paying attention to either side until these areas get hit. Once these areas get hit, and then I see what happens, and then I'm gonna take a trade or get interested, I guess I would say.
Hey, bud, I'll be right back. I'm gonna let this dog in. He's yelping.
All right. Move our 0 down. Close to the 38.2.
Oh my God. You won't believe this.
What happened?
He pushed the gate door wide open, was running around the front yard. I just whistled and clapped and he ran around, but I was like, God dang it, I'm going to have to walk around in this cold grass. He's fine now. He's eating now.
So I like to see on these, right? This is just what I like to look at. I like to break this level, but not make a low. We came close to it, but then we'd have to break above this trend line here.
Oh, look at that. We did break. Yeah. So you were explaining those touches earlier. And the first thing in my head that I didn't say out loud was, this looks a lot like a Head and Shoulders. I don't like to say that pattern too much anymore because it really doesn't mean anything.
Yeah. You're looking like right here.
No, to the bearish side. So.
Oh, right here.
Yeah, that looks like if it comes up, it's just going to test that structure and fail.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Like we're in a clear downtrend from 17,160 where we had our highs on the 28th, or actually that was the 27th. But until we really revert back, which is going to require a couple days of consolidation, maybe after FOMC minutes we finally start to consolidate, switch over to a range-bound strategy for a while. See, that's what's so great about 2023. If I'm going to pull a positive from that whole year, is I learned how to transition strategies.
Yeah, and not and like, so you were doing. I'm not sure what you were doing last time.
What do you mean? Oh, before
switching to like tick charts and doing more like price action style.
It's pretty big in the patterns like Megaphone and Head and Shoulders and all that. But
Megaphones are great. They do play with price action.
I call them risky. They're risky.
Those days are very volatile. If the Megaphone is playing out, man, it is volatile.
Yeah, that's what I mean by risky. It's just not the best time to put risk out there.
If you look at like right here on the 5,000 tick, you technically have a Megaphone.
You do. I was saying that. I was thinking in my head, like, that's kind of a janky Megaphone, but it's there.
Yeah.
There are some beautiful ones that have formed in the last year. Beautiful Megaphones.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And, you know.
It's technically just a range-based day where it rotates above and below.
Yeah. And even in between trends, like, there are days where it's a multi-trend day. And the Megaphone will show up at the top and the bottom of those trends.
Yeah.
Even in between. If you were to look at a daily of the ES and go to April of 22. Here, I'll pull it up on Trading View just so nobody has to like move around. ES daily 2022 April. Yeah, this was the Megaphone we were watching in our options group back when I was trading options. It was.
I think it's on my screen still.
Oh, you're right. There we go. So this Megaphone played out for over a week, and we were just waiting for it to break, and it finally broke down, gave us some May volatility, broke more, and finally, this is where the BART was born before the June lows. We consolidated.
What is that, June 2022?
Yeah, so most of end of May through early June, we just went straight flat. Had some big green days in between, but ultimately June lows came in. We got our first serious low in the market for the bear market. Had a ripper after that, and then Jackson Hole hit. And then we finally, by October, got our low of the bear market. And ever since then, that's been it. So, it's been a hell of a year or two.
I still got to update that COT report.
Oh man, you're a couple weeks behind on that.
Yeah, I'm like 2 weeks behind on that, I think.
It's all good. Not holding you to it.
Yeah, I'm still going to keep my eye on it because you know, as long as, oh, look at that.
Yeah, so I have a measured move on this now from pretty much Europe open, Euro session down to US pre-market. We had our first jump back up. 7:30 we started to chop, and then you could see all the wicks on the 10-minute for NQ where US opened and data hit, and now we're doing our next measured move down to 509, 16,509. It would be my target. You pointed out some areas below. I think that 509 is going to be at the bottom of your range.
I see what you're talking about there, that measurement.
Yep.
And that would be the next leg right there. And that, yeah, I have around like 16,513-ish, you know, give or take a few points. So yeah, we're looking around this area. And that, wow.
Let's see if we get the same thing here.
They're pushing right into that little support area down. We're getting close to it.
Yeah, pretty much anything below 530 would be considered a completion. So I will just leave. Well, let's look at the bigger picture and see what we have down there. This range at 460 starts from way back when we were consolidating in the high 15K area. So pretty much whenever JJ VWAP wanted to do his little tutorial about the blue, green, and red extensions of his cost basis, extending 2 times over.
Yep, I love that.
So we're breaking below the second extension right now that I've kept up there. So cost basis would be breaking down below 16K. And that would be pretty detrimental to this rally.
The dailies so far on NQ look terrible.
Oh, yeah, that looks like the start of our next bear market, but, you know, that's saying way too much with just 2 daily candles. So, if history repeats itself, we've had similar things. July 20th, we had a candle just like this, and December 20th. So every 5 to 6 months, we get a nasty candle like that. But we're repeating that now. Not even a week and a half later, 2 weeks later. So I'm just saying cost basis is right where we were talking about. 16K to 15,780. So very wide range there. NQ is a massive futures. Like, it's just got an extra digit compared to everything else. So it's...
Yeah. It took me a while to get used to NQ with the extra digit.
100 points not meaning too much.
Yeah.
But that's what makes it such a profitable futures equity to trade. You don't have to catch a lot, and it'll give you a lot if you wait.
Oh, absolutely.
Loved it.
I'm scalping short.
Yeah, it's a good spot to scalp. I see your channel there. I don't know.
I'm going break even fast. If not, I'm actually gonna close earlier. I'm not keeping this as my stop unless they just wake up and kill me.
I'm greener than I could have asked for today, so any trade I take after this has to be a sure shot.
I want to see one last push down before going higher. Nah, that'll probably get me.
I've been more bullish than bear for a while now. I've just wanted to take longs. Which is crazy because for the last majority of my trading career, all I wanted to do was short everything.
Yeah. No, I hear that.
But you can't.
Well, we had a great market for short.
Yeah. No, I mean, I was wanting to short during the COVID rally, like an idiot.
Oh, yeah, no.
So I spent my what do you call it? Tuition. I did though. I know you said you had a few friends that watched their GME or AMCs go to zero.
Oh God. Yeah, those guys, man. We might have had a small little overshoot though. You're on the 5.
Yeah, I see that now, but might have to adjust it here soon.
Man, I'm not going to say I'll be surprised if they just tap this and then just bring this back up,
But you will.
yeah.
Here's the thing with how wide this channel is on the 5K tick. It's like there's nothing is touching the midline.
Yeah.
So that's kind of why I started it on the next day. Because more things were touching the midline. But
Yeah,
there are people who don't even trade with charts and are frankly more profitable than us, which is crazy.
Yeah.
Like not a single chart up. I use the DOM only. I'm like, what? Are you on the pit? Like, are you on the floor? Like, that's how they trade apparently. They don't even use charts.
I couldn't use the DOM only on like NQ. I would.
On NQ, DOM, oh my gosh. You'd need a screen as tall as you, and it would still probably fly off the screen at some point.
Yeah.
Do you hear my dog in the background?
No.
Oh, he is whimpering right now.
Order filled.
He sees the mailman.
Last time going short in this area. Looks like they want to bring it back up. But I'm just going for a break of structure, potential retest. But at the same time, these candles are pushing low. 10:45, so we're kind of at a good spot.
It's a good spot to short. I would have done it. That's your second entry short.
Yeah.
Problem is it's a break of
See
structure, so this would have been a trigger for a long on the on the opposite side of that perspective.
I'm just watching that trend line to see if the. I want to see a nice little push.
There it is. It's pretty nice.
So we gotta break the trend line. I'm looking for take the risk off. I want to see 155.625 reaction. There's two levels there. You got the trend line and you got that previous swing. It might trap the late sellers down there.
Yeah. 5-3 would be where I'd try and catch a long.
Yeah. All right, now they're at the trend line. They're close there. See how the buyers come in. They might come in pretty strong here. I just think, this one tap down here, it's not enough for me. Could be enough, depending on how they do this. All right, get me out, break even.
What's TPO even look like? Value is still well above at 595. That's value low. Point of control is identical to our December 13th session. What does December 13th look like? So we're below December 13th, value low. That was a pretty big day. Break back above 600. We have a nice move up to value low of yesterday at 700.
Order filled.
Going one last shot at it. Usually when this happens, it's either going to rip higher or they're just going to stop them out.
Yeah.
So I don't want to take too much risk today. I'm not trying to like. The minutes today is like really holding me back.
I'm excited for it, only because I feel like they're going to finally trap everybody that's trading these shorts.
I'm so like, I don't even know what's like. I feel like a lot of longs got trapped at the all time. I don't know why anybody would be buying up there, like, and buying and holding.
Yeah, no, I agree. You know, they did that because we were euphoric and people were just running it up.
Yeah, end of year, everyone's looking for the big Santa rally, and you know, it's. I have a lot of. I was talking to a guy yesterday who was saying that his deferred comp, his 401k, or his 529 or whatever it is, it's up pretty good right now. But he's going to go cash if he starts seeing it go back down a little bit. And well, I don't blame you on that. Or he's going to put it into like a less risky fund if he sees it go down like a certain amount of percent from where he was previously in 2020.
So there's an account type, like a long-term retirement style account. I think it's called a UIL or an IUL. Yep. You know what I'm talking about? It's an annuity. It's not an annuity. That's different from an IUL or an UIL. But you put money into that, and I think the way it's managed is it only makes your assets liquid or like in the market when the market is moving upwards, and it'll go all cash on days where the indexes are not gaining.
Interesting. They're holding this. If they got to break this. If they pop this up, there it is. I knew that was going to happen.
That would be. I would have added to that, but that's not my trade.
Yeah, no, I was just looking for the. This is where.
This is where I hurt my account because I add to wicks like that.
Add short?
Yeah, I would have added short there.
Yeah, nah. So like this is. I should have put this on, to be honest.
Right? You can see why my account blows so quickly sometimes.
I should have put this on because, and I was actually going to explain this before. This area here, I saw this happen a lot. I guess you would say channels, larger channels. You'll see this where they bring it down and then they try to make a new low. And when they try to make it fail, and they always fail at a freaking fib level, and then that's where they start the reversal up.
Yeah.
And, you know, it was my fault for not putting that on there.
All right. I'm going to take this short right here.
That's a good spot, actually. I would have preferred it a little higher at like 83 to 85.
Let's see if they fail here or they continue. One lot, nothing crazy. Stop at 85. This is the 5K tick 20 EMA right here. They could blast it, or this could be the slap down.
I do like that trend line. Seeing a buyer failure here would be great.
Beautiful slap down from the 20 EMA. Little micro head and shoulders forming here.
I do like below 75 if they can do it, but I'm looking at.
I'm waiting for Bookmap to show me some spoof orders. Then I'll know when to get out.
Yeah.
I see nothing. 590, still dancing around with 100 lot up there.
Order submitted.
There it is.
We're gonna see. Let's see if buyers come in here.
Order filled.
Oh wow, it literally responded to your fill.
No, that was a sell stop.
Oh good.
I'm looking for a quick little stop run.
I think
If not,
that
I'm
was
getting
it.
out.
All the EMAs are like right in one area. They're starting to curl. Come on,
If they can get below 71,
it should be 70. 70 flat. That wick.
it'd be a lot
That was a
better.
fair value gap play right there where you got filled.
Yep. I see it right there on the 500.
No fair value gaps above, so I think we continue lower.
It's near the trend line. I wanted a quick little, I wanted to see some of these buyers get stopped, but it really wasn't much. It was a quick little tiny stop. So now I'm looking at below 71. That'd be below 70, 71 would be actually ideal. I want to see another test down at like the 55 area before they bring this higher.
Stop at break
That's
even.
nice.
I'm pretty quiet, aren't I?
What's that?
My mic.
No, you're good.
Oh,
I can hear you good.
okay. All right. I have it pretty low on OBS, but it's because you're coming through my speakers, my headphones, and through OBS. It's the only way
Oh,
I can get the
okay.
audio to work out. I just got stopped, but that's fine. Profitable. Pretty much right where I've been sitting since that first trade. So there's your break lower.
Yeah.
Nice.
I want to, it could be just tapping it though, because my trend line's not perfect. I want to see like a nice little push down though. You know what I mean? I'm not, this isn't what I want out of it. If they hold it and then come up here, I'm going to stop for like 4 points or something.
On stream.
Like
Goobers look just like him.
an East Coast sports bro.
Pretty much.
Yeah, they're holding this.
Matching
Good.
PJs. This coffee's getting cold, damn it. All right,
Yeah,
there's your break.
Yeah, they held.
That was a good touch, third touch of that trend line.
Yeah, I see. The thing is, like, I'm visualizing what I want to have happen versus like anything above here, anything above 80 looks like they're going to try to bring it up. Anything below here, I'm looking for a stop run at 67 ish. So
we're getting to the part of the morning before minutes anyway. Up spoof order popping up around 85. At the top of the range that we just had. So pretty much the 20 EMA tick, 5K tick would be a breakout trade. But we're coming back down. Looks like you're going to break even again here in a minute.
yeah, it is what it is, man. But I'm definitely out if it gets above 80. I don't really want it to. I'm looking for a failure. To be honest, I will re-enter if they break the 67.
And I was about to say that we're getting to the part of the morning where we have that important data coming out later in the day. They're just going
Yeah, we're just first.
Hold us in an area.
Oh.
I should probably check some emails. Nothing. Love it. All right. Hey, I tell my boss I do my job to the best of my ability. So whenever you're willing to send me some tasks, I get it done. He's like, "You're done already?" I was like, "Yeah." "Okay, well, I don't really have anything else for you right now." I was like, "Great. I'll trade."
Yes.
And it's tough, you know, you want to excel at your job and you want to get promotions and all that jazz. But like then you trade and you see how you can give yourself a promotion. At least
Yeah.
at least financially. And it's like, well, do I really want to prioritize my time differently? It's a big battle because to the outside world and your significant other maybe it's like, why aren't you trying to do better at your career, your job, the one they know about anyway? And she knows how to
Yeah.
trade. I'll just say that. Definitely been easier to do better at trading, knowing that she knows about it and that she knows I care about it and that she supports it. But in
You
the
have
long
to.
run, it's still, why aren't you trying to get promoted at your job and excel at your career? And it's like, well, because I think I can do this better.
Nice little trap there
Yeah, that's a big pop.
above this circle.
Are those overshoots underneath intentional?
Which ones? Oh, these ones?
New channel you have.
These ones?
Yeah,
Yeah. I try to have it just go through as many wicks and bodies as possible.
I see. It makes sense. I was just curious. For how high it's gone already?
Yeah, they're looking. This is the London area I have.
600's target. We're like there.
Yeah. That's why I'm absolutely not trying to just smack a short here.
Boom. 610. Just like that. Low volume profile slapped. They're going to retrace this.
Whoops.
Went right to a large concentration zone where we consolidated all night, basically, or all morning. I mean, this is where we had our first conversation about the range we were talking about.
Yeah.
So we're back in that. I'm going to start working on some lateral channels.
Oh man. That was a quick move. That London there.
Yeah, it was nice. I'm going to start with a cost basis at the morning range. And just get that organized.
Order filled.
Boom, that's a good channel. Okay, so there. Taking a short again?
No, we're going long. I'm going long. I'm off of London. 8 a.m. If they break below it, they break below it. It is what it is. And after that, got a little wiggle room from where, if I have a red day. I need to give this a little bit of space.
Is this still an eval for you or is this live?
Yeah, no, this is an eval. I'm not going to trade my personal today on F day. At the minute day.
Yeah, it's good to see.
It's just not for me, honestly.
Well, according to market makers, it's not for anybody. They will sweep us all if they could.
Come on, give a little pop. I'm watching the 5,000 on. I need more of a pop. I don't want to trail yet, honestly. But I also don't want to have risk on. So keep my stop there. I think we are going to get a little push up. We're above the previous. We're high on that channel.
All right, a couple channels. I'm gonna do one more above.
Stop filled.
We'll go tight there. If it continues, it continues. I don't like how that is. I do like shorts though soon.
Yeah, I'd probably be going short at
Yeah.
10.
But these buyers are just. We can close back below here. But then we have the London 600. Sometimes they like to trap, but it's 20 points above. I see them bringing this higher, even though I do like the shorts. But
You still tell your wife she snores every night?
nah, well, yeah, on occasion.
I thought about that. I've been fucking with my girl too.
I'll videotape her snoring in the middle of the night and then send it to her.
Oh my god, that's funny.
So 16,620 is VWAP. We're
Order
going
filled.
short. I want to see London.
Yeah,
Not-
this is the extension before the next leg, back to range. They could run right through this low volume node. You don't have a volume profile up, but
Nah.
right where you're at is perfect for shorts if they want to just rip this back down like 20 points.
We're going to go. We're going to have this. I don't want to have this too fucking wide. They could make a new high, though. The last thing I want to do. There we go. Beautiful.
Yep.
London test. We need to break that London test, though.
So far, so good.
They held that freaking London there. Unless that's just the sellers saying, all right, I'm out of here. Before. Which I don't like. 11:30 is coming, so I don't like trading too close to 11:30. I'll see like 11:30 reaction. Yeah. See a little. If they don't push this down, I'm getting right out. Then they can just squeeze this the hell up. Yeah. See these buyers try and then fail. Need to see a nice push down. We need to break the 16,600, which is kind of tough, man. That's the London and it's the psych level. This is a decently strong push up, though.
So we've got about 30 more minutes in the stream.
All right. Sounds good to me. Yeah, 9:30. Well, like 9:30ish. 11:30 is usually perfect.
Yeah, most of this is going to be, I'm seeing a clear pattern here on the 5K tick. We're getting a high, we're getting a nice low, lower. So lower lows, higher lows. I'm sorry. Higher lows, lower lows. This is
the only issue is, the first break. And it looks like they want to try to bring it up higher, but like the thing is we have such big swings right now on the 5,000 tick that they can bring this up real high and then dump it again later. Like,
you see this head and shoulders though?
Yep.
It's good for your short.
Yeah. I need these buyers at this London to break, but if they hold there, like that's just not. Those levels are so strong. Those London levels.
They're very important. Yesterday and yesterday was the first trading day, right? Yeah, we came in down 1.5% on NQ opening.
Yeah, NQ was. Yeah, I don't like when it moves that much in the overnight session, because then I just for some reason I just expect a range during the day, and they're gonna retrace this soon. I don't want to get stopped.
Got a good spoof order. It's at 570. Not too large, but it's still there.
I want to get stopped. Yeah. I need another push down, but they are going to retrace this back up in a second. I want to see a nice little push down. I gotta throw some fibs on this chart, to be honest. I hate managing. So we're at the 38. Buyers are retracing this, so 16,589 is really, I don't want this to freaking work back up real quick. We're below the London, so my stop's above it. So if they go in there, break even. See these buyers wicking, man? I don't like these buyers. When you're short, the buyers are always wicking.
Yeah.
You figure a lot of people, yeah. You figure a lot of people after yesterday are just piling in short.
Yeah.
I have a hard time just piling in short with everybody, knowing that.
So on Top Step X, that's tilt, and ultimately, I mean, you can either go with the trend, and that's kind of like confirmation of trend, or be a what's the word? Contrarian, and just wait until that tilt gets really heavy to one side, and then take a opposite position. I still haven't gotten an opportunity to trade on Top Step X.
Oh man, I don't like it. I tried it, and I was trying to I was just throwing on some orders, trying to test. Like the thing is, you can't test out Top Step X on a practice account. It's only a live account. So they get you on that.
Really?
Yeah, they're gonna get me on that. Yeah.
They said that feature's coming for practice accounts. And no, actually that feature's already there.
Stop should be here.
But it's sim. It's not like it's hitting the order book.
Yeah. But I just don't like it because, if you want to try to pass it.
Well, it's not a full-blown platform yet, and so it's not easy to use to trade the way we trade anyway. I don't even know if they have tick charts yet.
I can't remember. No, because they use Tradevate charts.
Do they?
Yeah.
Well, then they should have tick charts.
Oh yeah, Tradevate has tick.
Yeah, that's what I use.
Oh, I'm sorry. No, they do Trading View.
Oh, you're right.
So you know what I like about Quant Tower? Quant Tower charts remind me of Tradevate charts, or I'm sorry, Trading View charts. But you can do tick charts. Yeah.
Quant Tower is a pretty great system. I wish they'd like Apple users.
Yeah, that sucks, man.
It's all good. It's my fault. I will
so if we can break
in the future when I can afford to build my own PC and just use iOS.
Yeah, that's the plan. I don't know how to build, but plan is to upgrade soon.
Just go to Best Buy. You've got, or not Best Buy. What's the Fry's? Do you have Fry's out there?
No.
What's your nerdy computer store out there?
Really, they only got Best Buy.
Really?
They have a bunch of small mom and pop computer stores and stuff like that.
Mom and pop, go there. They're gonna be the smartest ones. And say, hey, just help me build something out with a great NIC card for your network, because you're gonna need your best NIC card you can get for data, and probably a good video processor. And I don't really know if you want a video card, but that's what I meant by video processor. Something to handle multiple screens. I'm sure you're going to want more screens.
Yeah. Because right now I have 3 screens. I would prefer if I had, maybe something bigger. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for me, I have a 4K 32-inch, a 24-inch on my laptop screen. I want to take away this 24-inch, have 2 32-inch curves, 4K, and maybe even a third, and just remove my laptop altogether. I also don't want to use my laptop, my work laptop, for all of this. I would have a personal computer doing all this. Because they installed software for IT to track all my activities, so they know exactly what I'm doing.
I'm out of
Order
that.
canceled.
I'm out of that. So they know exactly what you're doing. But you know what? You're done. That's all that matters.
Yeah, and they haven't told me I'm fired yet, so I guess whenever that happens, I'll have to do this full time, right?
Yeah, right. Bro, being full time is like great, but at the same time, it's definitely a different type of stress.
I know, man. I'm glad you pulled yourself out of that hole when you were feeling the way you were.
Oh man, it gets to you. When you have bad days.
Order filled.
When you have bad days, and
It's the emotions, man, that make you think you're not gonna be able to provide.
yeah, and to be honest, man, I was killing it in my personal account for a long time, and then the emotions started to get to me because I'm like, yo, what the heck? Like, I'm over here making $1,000 in a day, and then losing $800. My swings were getting me, and that's where obviously risk reward. I needed to tighten it up a little bit. I needed my. They break this, not closing. So I've tightened up my risk a lot, and that was it was hard for me to do.
Would you say that setting a risk parameter for your personal account, so if you have an average of $600 to $1,200 day profitable day,
Yep.
you set your daily max loss limit to where they shut you down if you lose that much of half of that, so like 300 to 600. That way you're keeping most of your gains.
Yeah.
And you give yourself a chance to come back.
Yeah, I actually had Ninja try to lock me out. Obviously, you can change it yourself.
That was my problem. I tried that with a personal account. I started with 2,000, and I set the max loss limit to 500, I think. And then when I hit it, I just turned it off and kept trading.
Yeah, that's the tough thing about it.
I think there's like one thing you can like actually have to like email support for them to go in and change that for you.
There is a way to do that. They're just fucking changing us. They're chopping us around. That's a nice little retracement.
Hogue is long here off of 47.54. Not that matters.
I do like longs if they can, because they broke this here, they held here. I would like to see.
Order submitted.
See if I can get it in.
Deanna's down 230 today.
It's definitely a tough day for people.
Yeah, I wouldn't imagine oil's doing very much. Let me look at that.
We do have a break of structure. I feel like they want another low.
Oil did not make a new high off of this leg, and it's getting close to breaking down. So if oil goes down, we might get an up move.
I do feel like, for some reason, I feel like they want a new low. Man, they got some stops below here and stops above here. I don't know which way this is going to break. I'm just... Like, there's a lot of sellers coming in here. These candles, but then these wicks above. Saw the buyers come in here. I like trading with the freaking trend.
Order canceled.
Oh, me
Like,
too.
I want to catch a stop
Order
rod
submitted.
somewhere below here, but that's at a retracement level. And I don't like taking a stop at a retracement level.
Hey, if you ever want to stream on your YouTube, let me know.
Nah, man, I don't care. It's whatever's easiest. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know. You
feel like-
you got a couple videos up there. I figured maybe get some streams.
I know, like I should get better at recording videos and posting them and all that stuff. It's just I'm not good at that stuff. I'm
Well,
pretty
whenever
slow
you
when it
come
comes
around
to
and you want some help, I got you, because I can do the technical stuff. If you've got the content, I can clean it up and put it into a video.
Let's see if they run the stops here. Want to see some buyers come in. Unless they pin it. We got 12 minutes before London.
I think I'm gonna record a song soon.
See if they run some stops.
Oh, this looks good. Oh, I'm looking at CL.
CL for a breakdown.
CL is, so what NQ's doing right now is what CL is getting ready to do.
Gotcha.
It's almost the same chart, minus the leg up.
I'm just looking for a breakdown. If they, I want to see some buyers here, and then the buyers fail, and then a quick little pop down, quick little push down. But if the buyers come in strong here, then it's retracement, and I'm just taking it off. And look at those fucking wicks, man. The way these candles are forming is just, I can't stand it. See if we can get 580. They do it. These freaking wicks, man. They drive me nuts. 5,000 tick is selling off, but we're at the breakout point here previously. They're retesting and holding. Today's a tough day. Ooh. They're gonna get me out.
South filled.
We're break even on a day.
Are you?
Yeah.
Yeah. $5 make you holler.
It's gonna be the London. It's gonna be the London close. The candles are a little bigger than my liking. We got 10-point candles on the 500.
Please wait 1 week. Took a week last time too.
Yeah. Man, those wicks on the 5,000 tick.
Man, Take Profit Trader, they email people every day. That hockey player that started a prop firm.
Yeah.
I really
They
wish
actually
I
put
could
you in a
pass
lot
one of their
account, though.
evals. They're just like Blue Sky in a sense. They're actually a little tougher. I would say they're one of the tougher prop firms. Because they're not like Top Step. If you hit your daily max loss limit, they fail you. They don't let you start again.
Yeah, that's what Blue Sky does.
Oh, really?
Yeah, if you hit your daily loss limit, you.
So they want you to stop before that.
Yeah.
Have you failed a Blue Sky one?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Learn the hard way with the daily loss limit. You get so used to Top Step.
I will say Top Step makes it very easy to pass if you can just execute.
Hold that. We're gonna limit it here.
Order filled.
Yeah, Top Step makes it very easy, but their 50% makes me want to just trade too aggressively.
Yeah.
They're fucking pinning this into London. Sometimes you get a move like 5-10 minutes before the London.
Have you taken a payout from Top Step yet?
No. No, not yet.
That's my main goal. I'm going to focus on that for the entirety of the year until it happens. After that happens, we can try other things.
We'll see how the London close goes.
6 minutes.
I want to see a retest down here. They just keep tapering this down slowly. Like, this is very controlled selling now, and I don't like that. Makes it very hard because the buyers rip it up. What I don't like in a bear move is if you're not part of the big push down, the retracements are very strong. The buyers retrace very, very, very
They're so
quick
strong. Yeah.
and fast. And that's usually what gets me. Trying to get them where they're breaking down and where their stops are. Like, this could very well just slowly but slowly, or they could just be flagging this to push back up, break a trend line, and then hold above somewhere. But either way, these green candles are just absolutely horrendous to try to hold through.
Yep.
Without having too big a risk. I'm not seeing any stops though. That's the only thing that's getting me right now is buyers are just adding in. They're just slowly tapering it down to the 80. I'll be happy at 80. Yeah, we're about to get another big green candle. There it is. Four minutes. My London is at that. We're gonna have a wider stop. Just because my London zone, they wick me out. They would.
Stop filled.
There's the green. Retest. Hold London. Are they gonna buy it up? Man, they're opening both sides.
Yep. Yeah, I'm kind of glad I'm just staying away right now.
Yeah, I have. I'm not too upset about it. Let's see what happens here. See, look, they just wicked me right out there. They'll probably just, with the way the sellers are coming in. It's a strong 5,000 tick candle there.
Yeah, this is still in the middle of a process here, but ultimately looks like it wants back to the low end of that channel.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was wanting. A little bit faster, 2 minutes. Last thing I want to do is sell so short.
All right, got my
16.5.
channels all worked out here. You know what? I have not
What's that?
even been sharing my screen in Discord.
I've been just going to the YouTube.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's there.
They break this trend line, I'm out.
1 minute to close euro. They might actually get some movement right on that close.
Yeah.
Lovely pop there.
Yeah, I just don't want it to be just I'm actually long right now.
I know, I see.
But if they break it down, this trend line it's not really the best. Buyers are
I
having a
like
hard
it.
time.
It goes right through all the bull crap. That's technically a hidden trend line, isn't it?
Well, it's what they're battling for. They're battling to stay above and below it, and like it's not really the best, to be honest.
I call that grapevining.
So London just closed. See if we get the buyers that come here. See if they, because if they're holding above, I'm fine in a long. If they break below it, then close out. I'm afraid of all these trap areas here at like 1603, but that's also the London area that they wicked off of. They've been wicking off of this. Like, I want to keep it below the London area, which is tough. I didn't really want to range down here for before FOMC minutes. Can't trail yet. If this one gets stopped, this is definitely my last trade of it. No reason to push it any further.
So far, so good. We're hitting that 1250 tick EMA. There's a slap down.
Yeah. That's like I don't even have the EMAs on. For some reason, they were distracting me a little bit too much. I was trying to utilize them for.
Mine have been 34s lately.
34 EMA?
Yeah. The 5K is always 20, but everything else has been 34.
Yeah, 5K 20 is awesome. I need a bigger pop because seeing the buyers come in and not having a big pop, just kind of, it's a clear sign that they're just getting tired. Then they can get stopped. Just bad news bears for me.
And now I'm walking in a straight line. I don't know where it goes. Everybody's looking up for something big, but it's all just a show.
We're not getting a nice convincing.
Keeps flirting with that area.
Yeah. Well, it's the retracement area. It needs to hold it for the
You're in the middle
continuation.
of TPO value.
Ah, okay. Makes sense why price is just floating around there.
Yeah, it is. We're below point of control. That'll change pretty soon, I think, if we stay here any longer. But here's your pop.
Yeah, we need above here not to get trapped. So 603, we got to break the London area. Break 603. I don't like going to break even this soon, but I'm having a hard time with it. So I'm gonna go break even. They break here, and the sellers get stopped versus a trap.
Right now, you got yourself a nice cup and handle, but you're going to see another pullback.
Yeah, yep. And the pullback's probably going to happen around 600 to 605 area.
It'll wick above this next wick if it breaks a new high.
Yeah. There's just all these areas, like right here, right here, right here. It's a big flag. Yep, that's that pull.
Golly. Yeah, so this is the pullback I was talking about. If it makes a higher low here, you're going to go right back up.
Yep. And that's where I don't want to get freaking wicked out, because these candles are bigger than I want to be today. But then if they go lower, they can stop out all those buyers.
5K tick bull flag.
Yeah. They're having a hard time with that.
So when you move that stop around, is that in real time, or does it stay where it was before you let go of the mouse click?
Oh no, it's where it is right now until I click. If I click again, it moves it. All right, there we go. We need this to push up above it now. Otherwise, makes me just want to get out.
So many wicks right here.
Yeah.
It's almost reassuring.
It's just how far are they going to keep controlling this down before they decide to dump it.
Up at 610. Those orders are the reason that we keep wicking right here, I think.
Yeah. Well, they're staying below that London. That's
Yeah. Yeah, on my 5K tick, if you take a look at that on YouTube real quick, you see the two orange lines where we're chopping. We're just underneath that lower orange.
yeah.
If we get back above that, break above this red EMA, which is... I don't even know what my EMA is for that one.
Stop-filled.
50. Oh, it hit your stop, damn.
Yeah, it's all good. They're just controlling this down like I want it all the way down here, but I'm not. They're gonna run some stops here soon. We're below the two breakout areas. They're gonna run them. And I don't like chasing. Yeah, let's see. Let's see if they do it. Look at this freaking.
Yeah, that line's about to get tapped.
Whew.
I bet Deb's probably scalped the shit out of this whole area.
Oh, she loves going long.
Does she only trade long, or does she long and short ranges?
She trades short too, but like she has to force shorts. You know what I've noticed after, and it's something that you got to kind of like just deal with. Going for like some of the bigger moves and having a specific risk to reward I'm trying to keep.
Yeah.
I get stopped way more than I was when I was just straight scalping.
Right.
I mean, I guess you would call them scalps anyways, but I get stopped way more.
Has more to do with the wider stops and entry. And NQ, like compared to ES and CL and everything else, like it doesn't respect levels as much because it's more of ranges for NQ than it is levels.
Yeah, and it'll wick right through the levels. All right, are we getting an overshoot or a stop run? That's that stop run I was waiting for last time.
Yep.
Not this.
75 every time. Been a level. Bottom of this range, it's either gonna blast low or bounce.
Man, they got, I'm not gonna lie, they got me good there.
Just took a long at 72.
Yeah, I don't mind the long for just a.
Not 72, 76. I'm red. Stop is at 68. Didn't want it.
Damn, look at that stop run. You know, this.
What'd you say?
I said, look at that stop run.
Oh, yeah,
This is usually where I want continuation, but they tend not to do it. But we do have this support down here. Have this.
What fib is that? 76.
76. Yeah. Which I actually don't mind but I'm not seeing anything convincing for a lot of strong selling.
Order filled.
We'll take it for a new low.
Oh, Deb said they're doing 50% off as well.
Really? 50% off evals?
I don't know. Evals or resets. Thought the fire drill was for free.
They're probably talking about some other stuff on.
Yeah, let me check out. What are they chatting about?
Wish that was a little lower before I entered.
Oh, they're doing 50% off to all top step traders.
Huh. For, is it on the,
I'm buying.
just right on the website?
Yeah, they don't even
That's not bad. So this is one of the hardest things for me to do at the moment, is take this long down here at 16, 5, 63, 50, right? So this is going against what I used to do, but what I used to do always screwed me. Let's see if they hold off here on this breakthrough. So what they used to do screwed me multiple times, right? I would try to hold for continuation at the fib levels down here at these swings, and I would never get continuation. And then I would always have it go against me, 10 points or so. So if we can get this to go back up, it's one of the most beautiful spots for reversals if it continues. Yeah. The only issue is we have a lot of selling. It's the failure to make a new low at the fib level and at the prior swing. Breakdown of this flag could be technically an overshoot. So usually what you see below, you see. The only issue is I need to draw a fib from this breakdown point down to look at some targets. And look, the targets are kind of matching up to the fibs, so we're just off. If they hold there, I might close. If not, I'm looking to see if all these levels start breaking. We're at the breakdown point. We're retesting a breakdown point. They sell off from there. It's just confirmation that sellers want to lower.
We're at value low here, so I would imagine it'd continue to get back up to value.
Yeah, unless they hold value low as resistance. Beautiful.
Nice recovery. Or is this a different account?
No, same account. It's got to break these levels here.
Yeah.
Because those are retracements off of this move. Would you figure shorts had their chance? I don't want to throw that yet. Shorts had their chance.
If and when this account gets funded, I'm not going for more than 500 to 600 a day.
No, that's more than enough.
Yeah. Yep.
Like honestly, in hindsight, kind of stupid. I was up 400 earlier. My personal, I would have called that a day. I try to hit like very, very few trades in my personal. I am way more aggressive at prop, really than I should be. It's looking beautiful there. All right, I want to see this break. What we had below here. I want to see this break above. Usually what you have break below, you have break above. So that would bring my target to 16.13. 16.613. That's if they can break through this trend line. And as long as this isn't just a retracement, regular move. Probably going to see some sellers. We haven't had a low and a high yet. Sucks. Because they could just smack this back down. They have to hold that trend line.
Oh, I'm still getting over this sickness.
Oh man,
I took
my
a COVID
wife
test and it was negative, so I went to WinStar. But
what's that, like a walk-in?
WinStar?
Yeah.
It's the casino.
Oh.
Said not COVID. All right, WinStar.
My wife was sick for weeks, man.
Did it last a while?
Yeah, like about a month, man. She had COVID was negative. She just sinuses and a headache and a migraine, and she was just feeling like shit. All right, so we had a nice green candle on the 5,000 pick. I don't want to see this retrace much further than this.
This candle pattern right now really just looks like a reversal.
But it could be part of a continuation.
It could. We've got
All right, hold it. It's not a
small
close.
range, sweep of the lows, higher high, touching that last low. We're back in the range.
I got to see some buying or else I'm getting out. It's so hard to go against my old way of doing this. Because right now I'd still be holding a short.
Really?
Yeah, I would have. I missed this stop run. I was trying to get the stop run all the way down. They wouldn't do it. And then I would have been holding a short looking for a low. Because, break the structure, they want new low. So I'd be holding a short, which, still they could be wanting a new low. But coming in long down there, it goes kind of against the way I used to trade. But if I kept freaking giving up money every single time it did that, and other people were going in long down there, we just need to break above here. We're getting a lot of, these are all retracement areas on the opposite, the inverse side of it. They taper this lower. Getting close to lunch though, so.
Yep. I was reading the chat for Top Step stream. I guess part of the fire drill is the extra email of the 50% off any combine.
Oh, okay.
Not bad.
That's not bad. Because they're what? Their 100 is $100.
Yeah.
Their 50K is 50, so that's $25.
75, yeah. Oh, you're 50K, sorry. I thought you were talking about the 150. I think I'm only going to be trading the 150 from Top Step because that's their best deal.
It really is. And with the drawdown, it's nice. having that wiggle room is huge. Sometimes $1,000.
I like how with Top Step, your max loss limit, like the actual max loss, is it stops at your starting account balance. It doesn't keep running up with your.
Yeah. Yep.
I don't know why I didn't trade with Top Step sooner.
Me neither. I think it was because of the cost. The cost before they knocked it to 50 for the 50Ks. I trailed this tight. It's just gonna hit.
Stop filled.
Until they lowered the cost.
Was it too expensive?
It used to be very expensive. I think.
If I hit start trading combine, I would get regular price 165. Damn. They really did discount them.
Man, Delta is very negative. In hindsight, it's not a normal day. 5 minutes to lunch. They usually kick off one side of this.
Right now, we're planning a trip to Key West for April.
Nice. You and the old lady?
Yeah, and a couple friends. His birthday's in March, or April, I mean, and she's got a friend at work, her husband, or not husband, I guess, friend guy or whatever they are, but
Yeah.
he flies. He's got a private jet, so we're going to take that.
Oh, that's sick, bro.
I know. I've never done that before. It's going to be fun. Right now, the goal is to trade steady, get funded, and pay for that trip with Top Step money.
Nice.
So I'm taking it easy, just trying to be a controlled trader.
This is going to stop me, and I'm going to be done for the
Stop
day.
fill.
Yeah, that's it. They faked me out a little bit. I was good this morning. What are you going to do? What happens? Yesterday was a great... Yesterday I was...
You'll come back. FOMC minutes
Nah,
is going to give you a trend.
Yeah, I'm not even going to trade it.
All good.
Yeah, I'm going to call it a day there.
All right.
I'm not good at the afternoons. with the 'cause I spent most of my time with my last job trading the mornings. Yeah, we can do it again tomorrow, man. I'm down.
Yeah, I'm down as long as I don't get any like work calls or anything.
Yeah.
I'm down with that. Let's see. Stop watching. All right, sweet. So let me get this up right here. I'm trying to on Discord, just stop streaming your page real quick. See if I can get this right.
I'll stop streaming it.
Yep. Sweet. All right, so let's do this. All right, well, it's been fun. We'll probably do this tomorrow. We can both manage to get it in there. I'll let you know if anything with work comes up, but so far so good
Okay.
today. Hitting 12 o'clock, it's lunch hour. I think we got about another hour till FOMC minutes. No, 2
2 hours, yeah.
2 hours. Sweet deal. That's been fun.
Definitely been fun. Would have been better if we were both green, but
We'll be green
not every
tomorrow.
day is. Yeah, I'm not too worried about it, man. That's how it goes.
But yeah.
But all right, homie.
All right. I'll chat on mobile.
Sounds good, man. Later.
All right, later.